In 2025, more Americans are falling behind on car payments than ever before. The auto market is shifting rapidly. Dealer lots are overflowing, prices are sliding, and many owners are discovering their year-old cars are worth tens of thousands less than they paid. Today, we're diving into the vehicles that took the biggest depreciation hit from 2024 to 2025. Kicking off our list at number 12 is the 2024 Jaguar XF. This sleek, stylish luxury sedan hit the market with a smooth ride, a refined interior, and that iconic British charm. It seemed like a strong contender in the luxury sedan segment, but things quickly took a turn. With more buyers flocking to SUVs and electric vehicles, the XF is quietly slipping into steep depreciation. The XF has lost around 28.6% of its value in just 1 year. That's a $20,230 drop on average. Why such a decline? Jaguar is in a bit of an identity crisis. The brand is trying to shift its focus toward full electrification, but its roadmap remains unclear, leaving potential buyers uncertain. On top of that, the luxury sedan market is more competitive than ever, with brands like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes offering strong alternatives. If you bought an XF new at around $58,148, you're probably not thrilled to see it's now worth only about $41,500 after just a year. Next up at number 11 is the 2024 Tesla Model Y, a vehicle that has experienced a notable decline in value. Within just the first year, the Model Y depreciates by approximately 30%, equating to a loss of around $15,292. Why such a sharp drop? Tesla's frequent price adjustments have significantly impacted used vehicle values, making pre-owned Model Ys less attractive compared to new, lower-priced models. Additionally, the electric vehicle market is evolving rapidly, with newer models offering improved range, faster charging capabilities, and more advanced technology, making even relatively recent vehicles feel outdated. The growing supply of used EVs combined with shifting consumer sentiment surrounding the brand has further pressured resale values. While the Model Y remains a highly capable and popular electric SUV, those who expected strong long-term value retention are finding that even Tesla is not immune to the realities of rapid market shifts and fierce competition. If you're enjoying this content, smash that like button and subscribe. At number 10, we have the 2024 Land Rover Discovery. Land Rover has a rich heritage of building upscale, off-road capable SUVs, and the Discovery is supposed to be one of their flagship models. However, things have taken a serious dive for this SUV. The Discovery hasn't seen a major overhaul since 2017, aside from a minor refresh in 2021. While it still boasts that classic Land Rover appeal with a luxurious interior and off-road prowess, the resale value has been collapsing rapidly. One big issue is reliability concerns. Land Rover has built a reputation for unreliable vehicles, and the 2024 Discovery is no exception. Owners have reported a range of issues, from electrical faults to major drivetrain problems, making it a tough vehicle to trust long-term. The 2024 Land Rover Discovery originally sold for around $61,375, but in just 1 year, its resale value has dropped to about $42,595. An $18,780 loss, or roughly 30% of its value. At number 9 is the 2024 Maserati Levante. Maserati is known for its exotic styling, luxury appeal, and connection to Ferrari. On paper, the Levante sounds like a dream, a powerful SUV with a Ferrari-based engine, stunning looks, and an undeniable luxury feel. But in reality, this Italian luxury SUV is depreciating dramatically. In just 12 months, the Levante has lost 32% of its value. That's a $37,000 loss for owners who paid anywhere from $112,000 to $115,000. Why the sharp drop? Reliability continues to be a concern. Owners have reported problems with electronics, worn-out brakes, and steering system glitches that make the Levante a less than ideal long-term investment. While it may be a status symbol when new, those luxury badges and high-end features don't always make up for mechanical issues and a questionable reliability track record. Coming in at number 8 is the 2024 Nissan Murano. The Murano has been around for a while, and while it's a solid midsize SUV, it's starting to show its age. Despite a refresh in 2025, the 2024 version dropped in value significantly, 33% to be exact. That's nearly $15,000 shaved off its original $44,900 price tag. The outdated design and tech are a big part of the problem. The 2024 Murano looks old school compared to newer models in the segment, and that doesn't sit well with buyers looking for the latest features. Plus, the CVT transmission has been a major issue for many long-term buyers, with its reputation for poor reliability continuing to turn people away. When the new model hit the market, buyers quickly realized that the older generation just wasn't worth holding on to. The 2024 Murano was already on its way out, and the release of the refreshed 2025 version has only accelerated its depreciation. If you're enjoying this content, smash that like button and subscribe. Next on the list at number 7 is the 2024 Volkswagen ID.4, an electric crossover that was meant to be the flagship for Volkswagen's EV revolution. But things haven't exactly gone according to plan. In just 1 year, the ID.4 has lost 33% of its value. That's a $15,000 drop from its original price. Volkswagen is aggressively slashing prices on new ID.4 models, making the used ones look a lot less appealing. As the EV market starts to cool off, demand for the ID.4 has dropped, especially as newer, more advanced models hit the scene. On top of that, the ID.4's software system remains a major pain point, with bugs and glitches frustrating owners who were hoping for a seamless driving experience. For early buyers who thought they were jumping on the future of electric driving, it's been a tough pill to swallow. What seemed like a smart investment just a year ago is now seeing a significant depreciation hit as Volkswagen's price cuts and competition ramp up. At number 6, we've got the 2024 Kia EV6, a sleek electric crossover that made a bold entrance with futuristic styling, fast charging, and sporty performance. It was billed as a legitimate Tesla rival, and for a while it looked like one. But the EV6 has taken a major hit in the resale department. In just 12 months, it's lost about 39% of its value, translating to a steep $18,639 drop. A few factors are at play here. First, the EV market has entered a price war. Automakers like Kia are aggressively cutting MSRPs and offering huge incentives on brand new EVs to stay competitive. That's great news for new buyers. But for current owners, it's a disaster. Those deep discounts are making used EV6s look overpriced, even if they're barely a year old. Add to that a shifting market where buyers are holding out for newer tech and longer range, and the 2024 EV6 finds itself in a tough spot. Landing at number 5 is the 2024 Infiniti QX80, a full-size luxury SUV that was long overdue for a makeover, and it finally got one in 2025. But that's bad news for anyone who bought the 2024 model. The all-new redesign instantly made the outgoing version look like a relic, and resale values plummeted. The numbers? A staggering 36% drop in value within just 1 year. That's a hit of over $28,000 from its original $79,000 MSRP. Infiniti has been struggling to keep up with rivals like Lexus and Acura, and the aging QX80 was a prime example. It still offered a plush ride and strong V8 power, but the outdated interior tech, old-school design, and lack of innovation made it a tough sell in a fast-moving luxury market. Combine that with Nissan's ongoing restructuring of its luxury division, and the QX80's brand appeal just isn't what it used to be. Buyers in 2025 are chasing modern features, cutting-edge tech, and fresh design, and that left the 2024 QX80 in the dust. Sliding into the number 4 spot is the 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5, one of the most hyped electric crossovers in recent years. It launched with futuristic styling, retro vibes, fast charging, and cool tech, a real standout in a crowded EV field. But even all that buzz couldn't save it from the brutal reality of depreciation. In just 12 months, the Ioniq 5 has seen massive value losses, with some models dropping as much as 45%. Typical resale losses range from $15,700 to over $23,600, a serious gut punch if you paid full price. Hyundai went hard on discounts and dealer incentives for 2025 models. Great news for new buyers, but it instantly tanked the value of 2024s. Combine that with generous federal and state EV tax credits, and you've got new Ioniq 5s hitting the road at major markdowns, making last year's version look overpriced by comparison. If you're enjoying this content, smash that like button and subscribe. Coming in at number 3 is the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, a high-performance SUV that looks stunning, drives like a dream, and drops value like a rock. Alfa Romeo has a reputation for crafting passionate, engaging vehicles, but also for terrible resale value. Under the hood, it packs a Ferrari-derived 505 horsepower twin-turbo V6, sending power through a sharp all-wheel drive system. It's blisteringly fast and incredibly fun to drive, but none of that stopped it from suffering a massive 38.7% depreciation hit in just 12 months, a jaw-dropping $34,633 loss off its original $89,490 MSRP. Why the collapse? Two major reasons. Alfa Romeo's reliability reputation is still shaky, and the Stelvio QF has a niche market. It's not as well known or trusted as its German rivals, and potential buyers are often scared off by high maintenance costs and limited dealer support. Add in limited production volume and low brand awareness in the US, and resale demand stays weak. At number 2 is the 2024 Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, the brand's big electric flagship, and one of the most brutal resale losses of the year. It had everything going for it: the Mercedes badge, loads of high-end tech, and the promise of luxury electrification. But in just 1 year, it's tanked in value, down a staggering 47.8%, translating to a massive $65,000 loss from its fully loaded $136,650 MSRP. The EQS SUV may carry the Mercedes name, but buyers weren't impressed by the interior. Many felt the cabin lacked the upscale feel they expected from a six-figure luxury SUV, with too much plastic, odd design choices, and materials that didn't scream premium. The tech also proved problematic. While flashy, the hyperscreen system and digital controls overwhelmed many drivers. Instead of intuitive luxury, many found it frustrating and overly complicated. The ride? Comfortable but not exactly thrilling, especially when compared to the gas-powered GLS. Combine all that with the current cooling in the EV market and deep discounts on new models, and the EQS SUV was set up for a depreciation disaster. Topping the list at number 1 is the 2024 Porsche Taycan, a car that came in hot with its sleek design, blistering performance, and EV prestige. It was supposed to be the ultimate electric driving machine, but just 1 year in, it suffered the worst depreciation on the market. On average, Taycan owners are staring down a 49% value drop, translating to a staggering $44,541 loss. The EV space is moving at lightning speed. Newer, longer-range, faster-charging models are hitting the market faster than ever, making last year's cutting-edge tech feel outdated almost instantly. Combine that with the Taycan's high starting price, and it's easy to see how resale values nosedived. There's also intense competition. Brands like BMW, Audi, and Lucid are all fighting for EV supremacy, while cheaper alternatives from Tesla and even Hyundai are pulling buyers away. On top of that, a good chunk of the luxury car crowd still prefers the visceral experience of a gas-powered engine, especially when spending six figures. That wraps up our list of the cars that absolutely tanked in value from 2024 to 2025. Whether it's outdated designs, shaky reliability, or price-cutting madness, each of these vehicles had its own reasons for falling off a cliff. If you're shopping used, these might offer steep discounts. But if you bought new, ouch! Let us know which one surprised you the most. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.